KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Welcome to our first ever Refer a Foo program, where just by you referring a Foo or a friend of yours to this show could end up scoring you tickets to see the Foo Fighters. Sold out show upcoming. We got your tickets pretty much every morning this week. That's right. You will get yourself a pair of tickets to the Foo Fighters sold out show happening this weekend at BMO Stadium. Those tickets will be yours. BMO. That's right. Get yourself some tickets, and all you got to do is be on the phone. The question today is, what is the biggest favor a friend has ever asked of you? Because you're asking your friends to do you a favor and check out this show. Help us to hashtag grow the show. So let's start with Carter, make our way up and down these phone lines. We got to give away a pair of tickets. Might as well go to you. What's up, Carter? What happened?
Morning.
Biggest favor my friend asked me is to get rid of a car and make it disappear.
Whoa. Did you ask any questions?
No questions asked.
What did you think it was?
I kind of had a good idea that, he just wanted it to disappear.
Was it for... would you,
would you
gather that?
That's the one part we could figure out.
You're thinking with your noggin there, buddy.
Carter
I have
rhymes
a feeling.
Cardar rhymes for smarter,
You
Allie.
don't want this car.
Hey, Carter, let me ask you a serious question. This friend came to you for this important
Of course
responsibility.
he did.
Why?
Wouldn't you go to this guy?
No, I wouldn't. I'd go to anyone except Carter.
Again, no questions asked. It's a good buddy of mine, and a favor for a favor. He's helped me out, and I had to help him out. My debt was due.
Did you make the car disappear?
I did.
How?
It's off of a cliff sitting in the bottom of a canyon.
What?
Whoa.
At least you didn't do anything loud or obvious.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, hold on. That's an interesting
How would you...
favor.
I'm curious what Carter asked his friend to do for him.
Yep.
He had to listen to the show. Clearly, even favors. What
favor did you ask?
What did you owe your friend a favor for?
What did I owe my friend a favor for?
Yeah,
Jesus.
He's loaned me some cash in the past.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. All
A
right.
dead body. Okay.
Clearly for grad school,
How
right?
would you get rid of a car? Would you just set it on fire somewhere?
I think that's what you got to do.
That would be my first
Yeah,
go-to.
you gotta
Instead of
just-
drive it off a cliff, though, that would be fun.
Just put it on the side of the freeway and light it, because I feel like, well, actually, there's cameras there, but you always drive by like torched cars everywhere. You don't really ask a lot of questions.
Right.
Who knew the Carter's behind each of them? All right, moving on.
He's got a lot of friends.
Let's say hi to Christian. Hi, Christian. Welcome to KROQ. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, guys. How are you? How you doing?
Doing fine.
The biggest favor I've been asked by a friend was to be a sperm donor for her and her wife.
Oh, and did you do it?
I did not. It kind of like broke my heart. They were going to be moving away. And I was like, oh, God, I'll never see this child at all.
This was for a lesbian couple?
Yes.
And you were going to, did they let you know that if you wanted to do it, you could have done it the old school way, like traditional style, you know what I'm saying? Or did they?
They did joke about it. They really did. That was another thing. I was like, my wife is not going to let me do this.
That's a big favor. That's a big favor, though. I mean, I wonder.
Well, especially if you're married already and you're not necessarily a sperm donor and they're friends of yours, it does get kind of dicey with the relationship. How often are you going to see this kid? Are you going to... Because a friend of mine wanted to have a friend donate sperm to her, too, and he started getting a little more, like, attached.
Yeah.
And then she was like, well, no, I don't want any attachment. And it gets complicated.
That's a big favor right there. Let me say hi to Haley on KROQ
Human
this
life,
morning.
yeah, that's a big favor.
Big favor. Haley, what is the biggest favor a friend has ever asked of you? We are asking you to refer a Foo to this show. It's for Foo Fighters tickets, all part of our Foo referral program happening, also known as a refuel program, Alex. Go ahead, Haley. What's up?
Good morning. A friend asked me to call her and say her cat was hit by a car and died.
Why?
What was the reason for this?
She was on a date, and the guy was a complete catfish.
And you needed to come up with this elaborate ruse. She couldn't have just called and said anything, and she would have said, I have to go, my cat's dead. She wanted you, like, was the phone on speaker or something? That you had to, like, play this roll out?
The phone, yeah, it was so bad because she texted me. She's like, okay, say my cat died. And I'm like, you don't even have a cat. So she put it on speaker. She put it on speaker, and I could hear him in the background. And I told her the story. She started crying, and the guy in the background, I heard him say, it's okay, I have a cat. And then proceeded to ask her to be his girlfriend.
What?
Oh, man. Okay. Well,
I love that he's like, it's cool. I have a cat.
Yeah, don't worry. There's still another one around. All right.
But also to have to call and to act yourself, and be like, so here's what happened.
Right.
She was crossing the street, and to make up a whole story on the spot.
Everyone needs a good friend that can get him out of bad dates. That's like a very important role. And it feels like
and
now,
it's an important skill that not everybody can pull off.
And I think a lot of people just tell a friend, like, look, call me. I'm going on a date with this person. Just call me exactly like 23 minutes into the date. And
you don't even need to say anything on the other line. I'll just...
And I'll either let you know it's going well, whatever. But, I mean, it's a good...
This girl's like, no!
My cat!
My cat! Why
Walter.
are cats always the lie? You lied about your cats for dating reasons.
But I lied to try to I tried to convince a girl that liked cats that I had them. Belly and buttons. May they R.I.P. as well. Hey, Walter, what is the biggest favor a friend has ever asked of you?
Hey guys, so the biggest favorite friends
Biggest
ever
friend.
asked,
That's a better.
That's a better one.
to drive to Vegas and pick them up.
Oh my God!
And this was randomly middle of the week. It's like 8 p.m. at night. I'm chilling at home, and I get the call, and they're like, "Hey, I'm stranded in Vegas. I blew all my money. I need a ride home, and I live in L.A. So I had to haul ass to get there.
You did it? Back. You actually did it?
I actually did it.
I would have wired. I mean, even if you like at some point you go, I'll wire you the money to get on a bus back or something.
I know.
That's a crazy. I mean, to actually go through with it.
I mean, that's hours of driving too on a weekday.
And Walter, is this is this an inner circle friend or a peripheral friend?
Oh no, he was definitely one of my close friends.
All right, I guess I understand why then. I mean, at some point.
I mean, do you feel like you have some kind of like, did he ever give you a favor in return? I mean, that's something that you feel like you can hold over his head for years.
He still hasn't paid me back for it, but I've never forgotten, so I will probably cash it in one day.
Yeah.
You kind of have that always now. Once you got that favor in the back pocket.
Anytime you get into an argument, you're like, I drove my ass and picked you up from Vegas in the middle of the night.
Hey, Deborah, talking about favors now. What is the biggest favor a friend has ever asked of you?
Okay, my friend asked me to go all the way to Chino, pick up her horse, and then take it all the way up north past San Francisco.
She wanted you to give her horse a ride 5 hours north?
I gave her horse a ride. It was more like 6 to 7 hours.
What, you have a special...
Was this a fake date thing to get out of a date? Or is this
just constantly
I have
animals?
to go pick up a horse.
That's a crazy favor, too. Like, I imagine you probably have one of those, what are those things called? The horse trailer or something? You don't just put it on the back, like a Buick.
That's like a whole process to get the horse into the thing, and then, my God.
You hear people bitch about getting their cats to a vet. Like, imagine trying to get your friend's horse. All right.
Oh, my God.
Alan,
that's so involved.
There's a million more favors on the phone. We got to pick one.
Why did the horse need to be picked up so quickly? What?
We got to... That's a great question. We got to...
Blew all its money.
Sebastian's waiting. That's a terrible joke. Sebastian's on the phone, so we have to get to a winner here. We've heard a lot of favors. Someone's going to go see... God, I wish I could... Hey, Mark, we'll give you the final word here, then we got to pick one. Go ahead, Mark. Biggest favor a friend ever asked of you.
Hey, guys. So I think I'm the second doctor to call in this morning to you guys.
Wow, a doctor. Another doctor. Show's getting smart.
He asked me to write him a prescription for a erectile dysfunction medication.
But you're a doctor. That's what you do, right?
Yeah, but I work with kids, so I was like, that might
be... A pediatrician is writing erectile dysfunction.
You know what, Mark? You're in. You're going to the Foo Fighters, all right?
Awesome. Oh, man, thank you guys so
Sold out. Just write us some prescriptions while you got that pad out, all right? Hey, thanks for checking out some of our radio show on KROQ. Just between you and me, we're about to fire Allie, so hopefully you didn't get used to her too much. But thanks for checking it out, and we appreciate you checking out the live radio show. And
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Nothing.
But you're filming something. Aren't they supposed to be involved in this?
We're not filming anything.
There's a camera right there.
Just part of the... Bye.